Steph Curry's heroics lift USA to gold medal win over France. Stephen Curry was thinking about this 2 years ago, after winning his fourth NBA title. The only thing left for him to win was Olympic gold. And in the ultimate moment, he made sure that medal would be his. The US is atop the international men's basketball world once again, after Curry scored 24 points and led the way to a 98-87 win over France in the final at the Paris Games on Saturday night. It was the fifth consecutive gold medal for the US, and the 17th in 20 all-time appearances for the Americans at the Games. Curry made 4 three-pointers in the final 2:43, including the one that just sealed the win with 1:19 remaining. It put the US up 93-84, and he skipped down the court letting out a yell, shaking his jersey so everyone could see the USA across the front. If that wasn't enough, one more followed with about 30 seconds left, with the go-to-sleep move where he puts his hands on the side of his face. Good night. Game over. Gold won. Again. For me to get a gold medal is insane, and I thank God for the opportunity to experience it, Curry said. Kevin Durant, the first four-time men's gold medalist in Olympic basketball history, scored 15 for the Americans, as did Devin Booker. And LeBron James, wearing metallic gold shoes that needed no explanation, scored 14 for the US as he won his fourth Olympic medal and third gold. For the second consecutive Olympics, the French had to watch the Americans hold out US flags in celebration after the title game. The French lost to the US 87-82 in Tokyo 3 years ago, and this one was down to the final minutes. That is, until Curry took over. I think we might be the only team in the world whose fans are ashamed of them if they get a silver medal, said US coach Steve Kerr, whose run as coach ends now with a 21-3 record and Olympic gold, 11-0 this summer. That's the pressure that we face. But our players, and you saw Steph, they love the pressure. They appreciate this atmosphere, and they were fantastic. Victor Wembanyama, in his first Olympic final, was brilliant for France, scoring 26 points, covering his face in a towel afterward as the Americans celebrated. Guerschon Yabusele scored 20 for the hosts. For sure, it's a disappointment because we expected we could do it, France coach Vincent Collet said. But we have to recognize at the end that they are better. We are very close. When they make fantastic shots, that's the difference. The US lead was 14 early in the third, looking poised to pull away. But the offense quickly went cold, and when Evan Fournier connected on a three-pointer with 3:05 left in the quarter, the lead was down to 65-59, a 12-4 run by the hosts. And with a chance to go up double digits headed to the fourth, a big US blunder gave France another jolt of momentum. Anthony Edwards and Durant got their signals crossed on a pass that led to a turnover. Nando de Colorado scored to beat the buzzer, and the US lead was only 72-66 going into the final 10 minutes. It got as close as 3. No closer, thanks to Curry. It was 4 three-pointers in a span of 2:12, and they immediately went into Olympic lore. A big shot to put us up 6. That kind of settled everything, Curry said. And then the rhythm, the avalanche came, and thankfully the other 3 went in. That was an unbelievable moment. I've been blessed to play basketball at a high level for a very long time. This ranks very high in terms of excitement and the sense of relief, getting to the finish line. It was the 8th time in Olympic history, and Sunday's women's final between the US and France will mark the 9th, that the home team got to play for basketball gold. Home teams are now 5-3 in those games, 2-1 on the men's side. The US men and women both won in 1984 and 1996. The women of the Soviet Union won in 1980, while Australia's women lost to the US in 2000 and Japan's women also lost to the US at the Tokyo Games 3 years ago. For James, it was one more thing for the never-ending list that is his legacy. For Durant, it was history with 4 bolts. For Booker, Anthony Davis, Jason Tatum, and Bam Adebayo, it was a second gold. For Drew Holiday, it was a second gold to match his wife, soccer great Lauren Cheney Holiday, for the family lead. For Derek White, Tyrese Halliburton, Joel Embiid, and Anthony Edwards, it was the first Olympic title. And for Curry, it was everything. It is special, Curry said. 2 years ago, when we won our last championship, I knew this was going to be on the horizon. Any mission that you take on, you give it everything you have. He likened it to a Game 7 on the road, which it basically was. He's had enormous success in those moments, a 50-point outburst to lead Golden State past Sacramento in 2023, a 27-point, 9-rebound, 10-assist game to win a do-or-die in Houston in 2018. And now, this. It's right up there with all of the greatest games of his career, Kerr said. The shot-making was just incredible. But under the circumstances, on the road, in Paris, against France for a gold medal, this is storybook stuff. But that's what Steph does. He likes to be in storybooks.